our tomato plants have gotten a little out of control, but again, we're learning, so we didn't know what we were doing. But we've done a little bit of Googling and found out that in order to produce a higher yield of tomatoes, we want to kind of keep the plant growing vertically instead of horizontally. So when it comes to pruning, we want to keep that center stalk and then pinch off some of the extra growths that are coming up above a horizontal branch. But we're finding on this cherry tomato plant that there's not really one beautiful vertical stalk. So we're just going to kind of see what feels right when it comes to taking off different branches and go from there. So the first one I'm going to go for is right down here, and you can see that this is a horizontal branch with this one growing right above it. So but looking at it, this one looks like a more dominant branch than this. No. All right, we're going to take the one up above, just like it said online. And I'm using shears because I want to minimize the damage to the plant, because that can welcome more disease. And so ideally you're doing this when they're a lot smaller than what we have, but we're dealing with what we have. And we want to make sure that we keep this trimmed not only for high tomato yield, but also it's supposed to fend off disease by keeping airflow more prevalent in the plant. So here we go. This smells so good. All these blooms, I definitely don't want to trim this guy off, but it is pretty easy to see which ones, and this one has some damage to it, so that one's an easy pick to decide to take it off. Okay, so right now I'm just trying to distinguish which plant is which. And as I'm doing this, I can already tell that there is a lot of moisture in this plant. And so I'm glad that we're doing this so that we can help prevent some, oh, well, I did that one accidentally, but let's trim that.
Oh, look at those. I didn't even see those back there.
Yep,
see those back there?
I did just notice. So we knew these were here.
Yeah.
We knew those were there. We didn't know those were there. And that's gonna be helped by us trimming them off. What I found.
Ooh, Roma tomato.
Look how big he is too.
Yeah.
So definitely a good decision to come out here and do this.
Already looking a lot better.
So this is our aftermath of doing some pruning. I don't want to shock the plant too much, so I think we've done a good enough job today. But with all the pros that I've talked about already, which is reducing disease with increased airflow, you're also just allowing the pollinators more access to the flowers because they need visual access to these flowers. So I can already see them better, which means that they can too. So hopefully this works out.